Hi, how are you today? So glad you can join us. I have a question for you. Do you have a favorite cookie? Yes. Or no, I don't like cookies. Well, I was talking to my son the other day and I had made a batch of cookies and he said, Mom, do you know what cookie I really like? I like the one you used to make with the cornflakes. So I had to look and find the recipe I used to make. And this is the recipe here, and it will be in the materials section, and also I will make a picture of it and you can pause it or screenshot it. But this recipe, when I opened up the book, it was one that came out of the grocery store, and it was 1993. That's a long time ago. Some of you weren't even born back then. So I've been making these cookies for a lot of years. And as I said, they're my son's favorite cookie. So he said, yes, please make me some of those cookies. So that's what we're going to do. So here I have the recipe for you. All my ingredients laid out. So I have my flour, I have my baking powder, my salt, some Crisco golden shortening. This came out when they first made this shortening. That's why it's such a cool recipe. Different sugars, my brown and my white sugar. I have eggs, milk, vanilla, and then the secret ingredient is cornflakes and coconut. So let's get started. So the first thing I need to do is mix my flour, my salt, my baking powder, and baking soda together. And I'm just gonna mix them together in this little bowl, the measuring cup, so that saves one extra bowl to wash. The next thing I need to do is put my shortening, my eggs, 2 eggs, and my sugars in a mixing bowl, and then I'm going to mix them until they're all beaten together. So here's my sugar to go in with my shortening. And then egg number 1. And then egg number 2. Awesome. Now I'm going to go put it on my KitchenAid and mix it. Okay, here it is in the bowl, getting ready to mix. So I'll start slow to start mixing it. Speed it up. And I'll scrape down the sides, and then I'll be adding some milk. Now that's looking pretty light and fluffy. I'm going to add my 3 tablespoons of milk and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. And the more vanilla, the better it tastes anyways. So we're going to mix that all up, and then we're going to start putting in our flour mixture. Now I'm going to add my flour mixture, and we can put it all in together, and then we're just going to mix it low until it all starts to blend together. And once it's all blended together, I'm going to scrape down the sides a couple of times. We are going to add our cornflakes and our coconut. 2 cups of cornflakes and 1 cup of coconut. And I'm going to mix that together. This makes a nice sweet crunchy cookie, and I used to make 2 or 3 times this batch so that I had lots of cookies for lunches. So let's mix that. So that looks and smells absolutely delicious. There's our batter. And now we need to drop rounded tablespoons full onto the cookie sheet. And so we're going to put them on. And then when this is done, we are going to bake them for 10 to 15 minutes at 375. So I'm going to show you what these look like now before they go into the oven. And then we are going to show you what they look like when they're all done and ready to eat. So have a look. Now here's cookie tray number 1. These spread quite a bit, so I hope I've left enough space, otherwise they'll all get scrunched together. We'll see what they look like after they cook. Fresh out of the oven. They smell so yummy. And it made 40 cookies. The other ones are in cooking now. These cookies look so good, smell so good. They taste so good. Now you have to let me know, did you try to make these cookies? Yes or no? And if you did make these cookies, did you like them? Yes or no? So until the next time, we'll see you again. Enjoy your day, enjoy baking and trying new things. Talk to you later.